माय एग्जांपल वाज टोटली जेनेरिक। उसमें कोई भी ऐसा इम्पैक्ट नहीं था कि सोशल एंजाइटी हो या बिहेवियरल इशू, कुछ नहीं था उस इंडिविजुअल के लिए। व्हाट आई वाज ट्राइंग टू एम्फसाइज इज कि जो हम चॉइसेस को इवेल्युएट करना शुरू कर देते हैं बिफोर मेकिंग अ डिसीजन, दैट वाज एक्चुअली माय पॉइंट टू मेक कि हम उन चॉइसेस को इवेल्युएट ना करें एंड वी जस्ट do what we have to do, what we want to do without, I would rather say it in a raw manner कि वो जरा ज्यादा स्पॉन्टेनियस एक्ट जो होगा दैट इज योर फ्री विल। क्योंकि स्पॉन्टेनियस एक्ट में यू विल नॉट गिव अ सेकंड टू थिंक और इवेल्युएशन नहीं होगी, उसमें डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट से आप उस चीजों को इवेल्युएट नहीं कर रहे होगे। बट when you go to the concept of free will, it means that there are no choices available. You can act freely और उसके लिए आपके पास डाटा नहीं होता एक्चुअली। माय जो मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव वो ये है कि फ्री विल के लिए आपकी जो व्हेन यू डू हैव अ चॉइसेस, देन इट मींस दैट यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड इन योर माइंड टू सिलेक्ट विच चॉइस आई हैव टू गो विद, यू नो। तो फ्री विल में आपकी चॉइसेस जीरो हो जाती हैं। और फ्री विल में व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू एम्फसाइज हियर इज दैट कि हम ये जो राइट रॉन्ग वाला जो कोड है ना, ऑफ कोर्स उसको आप मॉरल वैल्यूज में तो इवेल्युएट कर लें, लेकिन फ्री विल में आप हर चीज को राइट रॉन्ग में इवेल्युएट करते रहेंगे तो वो आपके लिए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा उस चीज को, उन चीजों सिचुएशंस को हैंडल कर रहा। क्योंकि किसी के लिए अगर वो राइट है तो दूसरे बंदे के लिए वो ऑटोमेटिकली रॉन्ग है। तो दिस इज बेसिकली अ चाइनीज फिलोसफी ऑफ ड्युअलिटी कॉन्सेप्ट, जिसमें वो हर चीज को राइट रॉन्ग और एक्शन रिएक्शन के तौर पे देख रहे होते हैं। बट आई बीन स्टडिंग इज कि आप इन राइट और रॉन्ग से आगे जाके जब आप ग्रे एरिया में जाके चीजों को डिसाइड करेंगे ना, तो देन यू विल हैव अ वेरी वेरी न्यूट्रल इफेक्ट एंड इम्पैक्ट ऑन द सिचुएशन, और उसमें आप बेहतर डिसीजंस कर सकते हैं जब आप उन इवेल्युएशंस में नहीं जाओगे। सो दैट वाज एक्चुअली माय पॉइंट। उसके अलावा आई हैव वन मोर क्वेश्चन, इफ एनीवन वुड लाइक टू आंसर टू दैट। एक्चुअली वो मुझे पहले पूछना था लेकिन मैं लेट हो गया। जब हम लोग वीवर जब हम इस दुनिया में आए थे तो इफ एनीवन कैन आंसर रिलीजियसली, आई एम नॉट वेरी वेल इक्विप्ड विद दिस रिलीजियस नॉलेज, लेकिन मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि हमारे पास फ्री विल नहीं थी चूज करने की कि हम मुसलमान पैदा होंगे, ज्यू पैदा होंगे, क्रिश्चियन पैदा होंगे, और सेम जो चॉइस थी वो उन लोगों के पास भी नहीं थी। तो हाउ कम हम क्लेम करते हैं कि मुस्लिम्स आर बेटर देन ज्यूज एंड क्रिश्चियंस। तो हाउ डू यू थिंक कि हम इस सिचुएशन में उसको कैसे इवेल्युएट कर सकते हैं? अगर हम दुनिया में भी फ्री विल के तौर पे नहीं आए तो देन हाउ कैन वी से कि हमारी जो बाकी की लाइफ है वो डिटरमिन्ड नहीं है? खतीजा।
So as far as the Muslim concept is concerned, every non-Muslim, according to the Muslim belief, gets a calling once in their life where they are invited to religion, and that can be done in various ways. Some people accept it, some people don't. Second thing is कि अल्लाह ताला आपको अपनी नीयत पे जज कर रहे होते हैं. So there's a story in the Quran. Since you said that you're not religious, so I thought I'd narrate the story. That there was this prostitute, and then people used to look down upon her. People used to be like, "Iska to kya hi banega? Ye to jannah mein jayegi." And I think she fed a dog. I'm not exactly sure the dog, but she fed a dog. उसने कुत्ते को खाना खिलाया, and her name is mentioned in the Quran somewhere. She's not a non-Muslim, not and I can obviously and send a link to this or something like that. ताकि वो factual हो जाए, and I'm not just like saying the Quran.
Okay.
But you can see that God does not do injustice. तो वही चीज है कि हमें जमीन पे किसी का खुदा बनने की जरूरत नहीं है, because that Jew that or that Hindu or that other person, they might be going somewhere far better than you are going, while you sit there judging them. So leave the judging to God and live your own life. So that is
That
my
was actually my
answer.
point, yeah.
And one more small thing before we proceed. Anybody who wants to take a picture, please have their cameras on. I just wanted to take a photo of us. I'm just quickly going to take it. And that's all.
Okay. Okay, great. Amar, would you like to add or comment on that thing? Then we can sum it up. Amar,
Hello, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Excellent. Okay. As far as the what Miss Khatija said, the story was about this prostitute, and she gave water to the dog. It wasn't feeding it; it was giving water to the dog. And उस स्टोरी में ये बताया जाता है कि उनको इसकी वजह से उनके गुनाह माफ कर दिए गए थे. तो मतलब again, a small act can a small selfless act can take you a long way. As far as your question is concerned, we did not have a choice. In the Quran, it does say that we did have a choice. We did select the insan out of all the creations. They said that we are going to participate in your test. And Allah, He asked the mountains, and He asked the jinn, and He asked the forests, who will take this test? And it was the insan, and the insan said, yes, I will take this test. And we chose this test for us. Although we don't remember it, although we don't remember making this decision, we did. And there is evidence of that. And some school of thought also suggests that we also had a part in choosing the circumstances that we were born with, in order to have, let's say, a cheat sheet for the test that we are going to give through this life. So these decisions that we think that we did not make, we actually did. And as far as the concept of free will is concerned, my personal view on this is that although the universe is deterministic, each and every action is known by Allah. What we will do, how we will react, what in the first 3 instances our reaction will be, and what in the first 10 instances our reaction will be. And if we do sabr and act on the sabr and then do something knowledgefully, then what our consequences will be. So it's always said, don't act out of haste. Always think before you act. The reason for that is you need to know, okay, so the fitra of the insan, or the natural inclination of someone who hit you, is to immediately hit them back, right? And that is what we call as primal instinct, or what the animals have. What we have been given is that special time to think of what we did or how we are going to react. If we react in a positive way, then yes, we did sabr, and all the sabirin will go to heaven, as mentioned by Allah in the Quran. So it's pretty straightforward. We have an excellent opportunity to pass the test that we've been given, and we've been given all the tools, and we've been given all the books, and we've been given all the messengers, and it's left for you to decide if you want to believe them, if you are going to act on your primal instinct, or if you're actually going to take the time and think about what you're going to do and then do it. And you will have more ajr for that. And lastly, I would just like to add one last thing. You know, when we say that a judge, when he makes a decision in court, if the judge makes a wrong decision, he will be given ajr of 1 mountain worth of gold, the weight of Mount Uhud. If he gives the right solution, he will be given 2 of those ajrs. He will be given ajr in the weight of 2 Mount Uhuds. So the point is, he will be given ajr in both cases. The point is, his deduction, his analysis, the thing he did to arrive at that situation will be given ajr. But if he made a wrong decision, if he made a right decision, that's the second part. So again, the judge has time to think, and we should not act on our primal instincts. And that's it. That's how I would answer your question.
Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone. Anyone else would like to add something so we can?
I just want to make event, and I think that this was a brilliant session. And Sir Amar, you had such incredible insights. I wonder why you did not speak the whole time. You were gatekeeping all of your golden information. But everybody who joined, thank you so much. And I think like young adults, this is something I say every time. You guys are already so knowledgeable, right? Young adults are people who actually need conversations like this. So just keep us access there. Like some of you are teachers, some of you have access to young adults. So somebody please share links to stuff like this. Because as a 20-year-old myself, I can promise you that there are a lot of people who have a lot of confusion and talked about. Please, the youth need you guys, and they need to have conversations like these. So that is basically all.
Thank you so much, Khadija. Miss Rabia would like to add something, or she's just.
So definitely, I would like to add some things.
Okay, you should have raised your hand as well because I thought you were just listening.
No, I'm not listening. Basically, I have some moral issue today. So
Okay, no issue.
That's why I'm just focused on listening, and then I want to add something. We talked about the free will, and I appreciate Miss Halima. Yes, Miss Halima's point that if you want to be free, then you should be able to take the responsibility of everything you do. And actually, we are free, but we have some societal influence, like influence of the society. But when we talk about the determination that we are determined to do something, we want actually freedom. Then we should be a determined and we should be a resilient person. Okay, like I was watching the Steve Harvey's show, and there was a real case. A girl of 18 years old or 20 years old. Then he complained that my mom always restricted me. This is all about the America where everyone is to do whatever he or she wants. Okay, then he said. She said that my mother restricted me every time I'm living in his house, in her house. So, what does Steve Harvey ask? Steve Harvey asked, "Are you doing something for your living?" Then she said no. So he said, "Are you taking some kind of responsibilities?" She said no. So then he replied that if you want to be free, if you want to be independent, then be independent in your everything. If you want to be free in every aspect, then do something that you are free, that nobody is take over your life. So I have many examples that many of the women, which are, if we talk about women, that they are victims, but women are supposed to be victim itself. Many women are fighting against the society, fighting against the conservative culture, and then they become free. They are bounded with the boundaries. They are in the marriages, but they become free. So the free will come within yourself. So we have a lot of restrictions, we have a lot of boundaries, but we are the one who can break it. Nobody, people can push us, like our positive surroundings can make us to do something, but nobody is gonna stop you, or nobody gonna be going to be help us properly. That people are there, two kind of people, that they are criticize us and the people who are push us to do something. So it's up to us whose point we are going to take, and how we are going to make our decisions.
Exactly. That is why we have named our society as self-awareness group, because what I believe is कि जो आपको internal motivation मिलती है वो आपके अंदर से आपको खुद अपने आप को strong करना पड़ता है, so that जो आपकी surrounding environment है that should have a least impact on your personality, on your decisions. So
Exactly.
the self itself is the self itself is very very deep topic, or the main focus should be for all the youngsters should be is to find some purpose in life, and they should just focus on making their own self very strong, so that they can enjoy the perks of free will and everything. But and
Yes.
in that sense, the environment and society would have least impact on them, on their decisions. So that is the main
Exactly.
purpose of our of us to empower everyone to have a strong self to deal with the situation.